Says you're an idiot if you don't grab whatever you can before the world ends. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They've already got word of an intruder, so he guesses the Sifu must be very interested in meeting you.
Zata is de muito logo. Kariesne stace. Paro, ja put.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still... Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes, their goal is to become... Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life.
Cara, esses caras é do mal. Isso que a escuridão habita em todos, até mesmo em oração. Aniquilar as tudo e permitir que os devoradores tragam da vida.
He had a feeling you'd say that. You're not sinister enough to be a Jagni. That big heart... He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a rival.
Escolha seu posicionamento, esperar aniquilar as tribos e deixar os devoradores destruírem da vida. Cuidado, define o objetivo final do jogo para destruir a árvore da vida. Rivais derrotados é limitado a subjugar ou aniquilar. Cara, mas a árvore da vida tem um nome. Não, mas é rival, foda-se.
Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end of this war, and with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad's stone fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them. It was built on the back of many, including us, and claimed by Myriad when the construction was abandoned after the attack on the old village. It's time to say goodbye for now, and if it's not the kind of goodbye that lasts...
Ah, que é pra parar. Cara, eu realmente tem que ser protegido por alguém. Caralho, o mapa é grande pra porra. Miriada, tudo não compreende. Procura criar o equilíbrio perfeito. Não, peraí. Aqui onde veste as roupas. Aqui é... Por enquanto não tem nada, vamos jogar primeiro.
Don't give up now.
Parece que foi muito longe.
Bullseye.
que é.
Wild headgear.
E aí, mineirinho? Cara, é um jogo de RPG que tem poderzinho. Eu tava com vontade de jogar um RPG, aí eu lembrei desse jogo. Não conheço não, só sei que é um rato que luta. Acho que é um rato esse trem. Gambá, sei lá.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Pior que até bonitinho. Olha lá.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Ó, na hora que você fazer, você me manda. Porque... Não, você me manda lá pra assistir. Faz tempo que eu não vejo você fazendo. Eu tô fazendo só pra... Cara, na verdade é só um teste, né? Porque realmente começar a fazer alguma coisa vai ser só ano que vem. Fazendo agora...
That's the Myriad tribe's fortress.
Pra
Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see.
Aí eu abro o mapa. Fortaleza.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. The Sifu is mindful of his time, but thinks you'll just have to find...
Putz, olha você aí, mineirinho. Igualzinho.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace.
Isso, eu sou da paz, eu vou fazer parte desse grupo aqui.
The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces... But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out of Date's side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as... The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the... There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed... The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's... Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a... He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Tá. Ixi, tem que tomar passo avançado aqui.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with... Seeing you brings back his... He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and consent... Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong. And...
Pela caverna. Tá lá embaixo. Tem alguma coisa aqui dentro? Tem nada. Muito alto?
Eita. Better beware, that's a mump. Up ahead, they were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled.
Running low.
Anybody?
Looking sort of good. Top quality scrap in this piece.
Essa missão é qual? Outro mundo visitando onde você passa sua infância. Vamos aqui, tá mais perto.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Marcar território aqui.
Let's see.
Ó, tem um castelo foda ali.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Knowing how to swim won't solve life's hard problems.
Eita porra. Lentamente, só tanta energia que eu perdi.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. But you need practice. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You know you can't make up for lost... You should know. Practice. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will... Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of... You should...
Falta
He wonders what usefulness you found. Sometimes he's an expert. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you've...
Perfeito. Perfeito. Tá, de duas mãos acho que eu não posso usar ainda, então... Queria uma primeiro selecionar a base. Ah, aqui é todos os tipos. Ah, tá. Peraí. Ah, isso aplica fogo. Eu não vou ter capacidade para fazer essa toda de treino. Será que eu só posso pegar o que eu tenho? Criar cabo 1 para continuar a criação da arma, seleciona o espaço do cabo. Seleciona um cabo para criar arma.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He says you don't really... He's looking... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you. That you've always followed. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers...
Faz uns três, né? Uns três. Não, cara, acabei de fazer minha arma. Meu piro.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise. The most... It's time to focus on your...
Eu perdi minha arma, cara.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He suggests you get going and find...
Você vai me ensinar a fazer roupa, né?
He's curious to see what you've found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making... He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you.
Também.
The style must... He's looking forward to see... Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready. She says she is eager to get started. Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Que profissional.
That's all she's ever asked of you. You should go see him and find...
Ah, agora que eu vou ganhar o bichinho. Uma estrela guia. Tem que apertar o triângulo?
Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as good. A piece of scraptronics like this has built-in old world. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. You're lucky to have such a... Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. She's so happy you made... Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Tá, as armas tem com...
Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
Porra, mas como que desvia disso?
Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Ah. Mas não desvia dessa giromba. Ah, pra me defender.
That's just adding fuel to the flames.
Deixa eu ver aquela bolinha ali não.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. Whatever happens, you need to... Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Eu apertei. Cara, eu acho que era pra meter pra mãe. Eu vou afogar. Erro meu, peraí. Ai, que difícil. Nada mais rápido. Vixe. Cara, é fundo pra ponta.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity, when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. Let's see.
Ah, deixa eu ver. Aqui é só pra equipar, né? Melhor.
Now you're styling.
Tá. Preciso de uma água, um chip. Complementos. Pra que serve isso? Ah, agora eu consigo criar. Eu consigo trocar, né? Eu quero criar só pra mim, velho. Ixi, preciso de 2 chips. Aí é foda. Tem um ponto. Vitalidade, força, intelecto, agilidade.
That ain't bad.
poderzinho.
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. Down to half your health. Now that's medicine.